Fatal Games 1984, not to be confused with the Putin games. Or my grandma's phrase, what are you doing, playing games? Or Deadly Games 1981, or 82, or whatever the hell it was. Either way, that movie sucked. So I may be partial to sports, as you may know, and that's one of the aspects and themes in this movie. It's not too cheesy. I found it blissfully entertaining myself. It's a decent watch on a Saturday afternoon. Really similar to Graduation Day, even though, if you may recall, I hated Graduation Day. Mostly only because of the abysmal 80s rock. But this one, although I'd say it's atypical 80s slasher, flat lines, poor attempt at humor, but it wasn't too overtly cheesy like some 80s slashers try to be, like too comical, like Final Exam, you know. So this follows high school gymnasts at kind of like a special private school academy where it's just for the top level athletes. They act like it's the Olympics even though they're still in high school. And so they're national prospects, and they're getting Nancy Kerrigan by this javelin thrower. It's got stalk and slash elements. You see every death scene coming, all drawn out, typical. Kind of like prom night or something. At one point, there's this one naked chick like running through the hallways. It's like every death scene is in the dark, late at night, when they're like one of the athletes. It's like a wide array of sports, right? So they could get killed any kind of way, but the killer's MO is just this javelin stick. And this is where most of the criticism and gripes come from everyone, is it just becomes superfluous over time, really, scene after scene. Same method, pretty much the same room, same lighting, all dark, so you can't see the killer. So whodunit style, so you get that aspect. Too many characters, though. So you watch it one time through, and actually I found that intriguing. That's one thing fascinating about it. If you aren't a novice to 80s slashers, you try to pick who are the potential killers maybe. And this one you could almost see, and I've seen so many mythical plot lines where you just like see a twist out of nowhere where it'll be like the most minute character and they'll have like any kind of crazy flaw. Well, you see a character flaw in pretty much everyone. They're all a bunch of jocks or whatnot. And so let's get to the ending. Pretty much, I pretty much give this a C minus. Like I said, it was still decent because of the sports aspect, and they do it kind of good. And although the deaths aren't that creative, like I said. So anyway, so check it out if you want. It's like always on YouTube or whatever, and there's never been a DVD release from what I understand. Anyway, so the rest of it's for if you want to hear spoilers or whatnot. So it gets towards the ending, and this guy, one of the final characters, he opens up the lockers, and these athletes have been missing left and right, and the dead bodies are all jammed into the lockers. It's a really awesome scene. And then he doesn't really get repulsed until he finally opens the last locker to reveal like the 7 body pile up or whatever it was. A reuniting of all the corpses. And what do we get? Another transvestite, disqualified ex-Olympian villain as a slasher moon, and it's one of the coaches, and it's not like you could really see it coming. Actually, I need to see it again, so I can't say that officially. I'm not an expert on it like some may be. So, And don't ask me to repeat the monologue and the reason for it, because it's just queer gibberish. And it, the woman they just do this sound over where it just sounds like the stripper from Dude, Where's My Car? And so this disingenuous homo has this long fall off the scaffolding for the final ending. And onto a trophy. How artistic. Nothing more really needs to be said about this one. It's, like I said, it's a decent flyby hour and a half. Alright, watch. Especially if you're into Olympic type of games. This was JBM from Mr. Creepshow 9. Click on the channel for more 80s horror movie reviews. If you have any suggestions for me to watch, I'd love to hear it. If you want to talk horror, message me. I'm out. Thanks for watching.